So finding your breath here. Go ahead and close down the eyes. You're likely transitioning from one activity to your mat space. So settle in, allow yourself that transition time. Here's Brucey. He knows that it's yoga, so he's coming to check it out. Breathe in, and breathe out. Place one hand on the belly and one hand at your heart center. Continue to breathe in and out, but notice how the breath moves in your body. With every inhale, the belly will rise, the ribs will expand, and the chest will lift, coming to the top of the breath below the throat. And you'll notice on the exhale how the heart will soften. The ribs will close down. The muscles around and below the navel will sink back toward the spine. Let's inhale here. Arms reach wide and high. Palms come together. And then exhale, hands come down to the heart. Inhale again. Arms reach wide and high. Palms together. Exhaling, palms to the heart. Inhale, palms reach straight up. And then exhale, hinging over, getting a nice side stretch. And inhale, both palms up. And exhale, hinging the other direction. And inhale, arms up, look up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Inhale, arms reach wide and high, palms together. Exhale, palms to the heart. Inhale, reach, look up, and exhale, hinge over. Inhale up, and exhale over to the other side. Inhale up, both palms together, palms to the heart. Drop your chin towards your chest. You may be working with a Sankalpa this new year. If so, bring that positive intention to your mind's eye and repeat it to yourself 3 times now. And so it is. Let's inhale, both arms reach up. And we're going to exhale, twisting over. And relax the shoulders, Relax the arms. One arm is in the front, just resting gently on the thigh, one arm in the back. The shoulders relaxed. Chin is parallel here to the earth, and we want to feel that lifting sensation. Breathe in and breathe out here. Inhale, arms reach up, and then exhale, turning to the other side. Breathing here. The hard part's over. Congratulations. You made it to your sacred space. That's what it is. It is your sacred space here. Let's inhale, both arms reach up, palms together, and exhale, palms at the heart. Let's get started in tabletop position. So take your time here. You may want to add a blanket under your knees or an additional yoga mat too. I've got 2 yoga mats here. I think 2 thin yoga mats works better than 1 thick mat, in my opinion. So finding tabletop, your fingers are spread wide on the mat, shoulders are above the wrists, hips are above the knees, legs are parallel. Let's drop the belly, lifting the chest and the chin. This is our cow pose. And then exhale, begin to tuck the pelvis under, rolling through the spine, dropping the crown of the head toward the earth, and pushing away into our cat pose. Inhale, coming through for cow, and exhale back for cat. Inhale, and exhale. Now watch for the change here. Inhale, coming forward. And then exhale, reaching the hips back to the heels. Inhale, rise up, tabletop, tuck the toes. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, coming back to tabletop. Untuck the toes and reach the hips back to the heels. We're just changing up the frequency here. Moving our body with our breath with our body. And exhale, release back. Inhale, tuck the toes. Exhale, hips high, down dog. Inhale. And exhale. Here we widen out the knees, big toes to touch, fingers creep out, and release the forehead onto the earth. We'll take several breaths here in child's pose. Notice when you inhale, how you're widening out the back body. And then on the exhale, the heart softens, relaxes down. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, bringing the breath big into the back body. And exhale, soften the heart. Long, slow exhale out. Slowly beginning to move. One little step at a time. Some organic movement here. Getting any last wiggles out. Any places that need tending to. And then we'll slowly bring the knees back and then bend the elbows as you release the chest down to the earth. And then fingertips to the front of the mat, forearms making an 11, shoulders above the elbows. Here we are in Sphinx pose. Go ahead and close down the eyes. Soften the feet, allowing the heels to fall away. The ankles, front and back of the knees, soften. The hips are relaxed. There's no gripping or holding here. This gives you an opportunity to meditate on an image, a sphinx, body of a lion, the wings of an eagle, and the head of a human. If you want to join me to move into a more intense stretch, bring the palms to the upper corners of the mat and then push through, lifting up into seal pose. Return so that the insides of the arms are facing up toward the sky. And again, we relax those legs down. There's no holding or gripping here. Breathe in and out. And slowly relax down. Palm over palm, forehead on the top, palm, bend the knees, and swish, swish from side to side. And then bringing the arms, our hands underneath the shoulders, as push up into tabletop, and then down dog. So let's adjust to our down dog. Make all the adjustments needed. Begin to pedal out the feet, pressing down one heel, bending the opposite knee, and then switch. Switch again. and switch. And then we find some stillness here, pressing both heels toward the earth. Knees can be bent any amount. Hips are high. Ears are guarded by both biceps. We're pushing through the fingers, hiding our armpits from our neighbor. This is downward facing dog. Lift your right leg. Toes are pointed down. Hips are parallel. We'll pulse here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then we're bringing that right knee into the right elbow and then shooting it back. Bringing that right knee into the left elbow and shooting it back. And now we step forward. Stepping forward. You may want your blocks here. Release the back knee. And then inhale, rise up. You can keep that back foot with the toes tucked under. It might help with your balance here. Exhale, hands to the hips. And then release down, framing the foot with the hands, pop the knee up, and then that right foot reaches back again. And then release. Begin to pedal out. Find here. Lift the left leg and pulse 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then slowly bringing the left knee to the left elbow and shoot it back. Left knee, right elbow, shoot it back. And then slowly forward to step it up. Take a breath or two here. Then release the back knee. Inhale, arms reach up, Anjaneyasana. And then exhale. Hands come to the hips. And then hop the right knee up. Left foot steps back and up. Big stretch here in three-legged dog. And then release down. We're going to come onto our knees and then slowly walk the hands back. The toes are tucked under and we're sitting our hips here on our heels. It can be an intense pose. So if it's too much, just come forward. Allow the pressure off of the feet. And then maybe you can join in again or maybe not. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Inhale, open up the chest. Heart shines forward. And then exhale, we close the doors. Inhale, arms reach. Exhale, hands to the heart. Inhale, open up. And exhale, Sometimes you close. Inhale, arms reach. Exhale. Inhale, open up. And exhale, close down. Now come forward, untuck the toes, and then come back. Just shift from side to side. Okay. Let's pop back into downward facing dog. Pedal it out. Both knees bend. Inhale, lift the right leg, and we pulse it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly bringing the right knee to touch the right elbow, and then shoot it back and up. And coming in, left elbow, shoot it back and up. And then coming through, we step it up. Release the knee. Inhale, arms reach up. And then exhale, hands come to the hips here. Taking a couple of breaths. And we're going to place our hands on the inside of the right foot here. So just coming down, and then we'll begin to adjust. A block can bring the floor up to you. If you don't have a block, you probably have a book, which would be helpful. So we're stretching that back leg long. We're in our dragon pose or runner's lunge. I'm staying up on the palms of my hand. That's quite a bit of stretch for me nowadays. Just relax the shoulders and soften the jaw. We'll take some breaths here. Releasing the hips down. And then slowly walking the foot in between the hands. We're going to use our blocks, our books, if you have them, to walk back and flex the foot. And then walk forward, bend the knee. Nice and easy. We step forward and we step back. And this time, we just hold here. Gaze is at the toes. Oh, breathe in and out. And then slowly we round forward. Blocks out of the way. Bring that left knee up. Step that right leg back and up for three-legged dog. And exhale, release. And right back into pedaling out the feet. Maybe a few deep bends here. Find your stillness. Lift the left leg and pulse for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly bringing it forward. Left knee, left elbow. Shoot it back. Left knee, right elbow. Shoot it back. This time, we step it forward. Take your time. Release the back knee. Inhale, rise up, and hands to the hips. Let's take a couple of breaths here. On your next exhale, let's just begin to bring the hands down to the inside of the left foot and then stepping that right leg back. So we have a really good stretch here, but you may want to expand further. This is your mat, your practice. You know the limits. Hmm. Hmm. Feel free to sigh it out on the exhale. Slowly we'll move here. So we're framing the foot, and then bring your blocks if you're using those, and then exhale, step it back and flex the foot. Inhale, bend the knee. Exhale back and forward we go. Exhale back. And here we hold. Gaze is at the toes. They're stretching over the front of the leg. Soften. And slowly coming through. I'm going to lift that back knee and then stretch that back foot, that left foot back and up. Big, 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 big stretch here. And then release it down. Let's come down onto hands and knees. Cross the ankles here and slowly bringing your legs out front. The left sole of the foot is on the inside of the right thigh. You can inhale, arms reach, and then exhale, hinge over the leg. Take several breaths here. This is not a competition on how low you can go. Find a bit of stretch And breathe into it. Slowly walking it back. And then turning toward the left knee, placing the left hand and coming up into a half circle pose. So you're stretching long on your right side body. Really stretching. Maybe you can turn your heart up toward the sky. And then slowly release down. And we'll switch. So the left leg is extended and the sole of the right foot is on the inside of the thigh. Turning toward the outstretched leg, we inhale, the arms reach up, and then exhale. We hinge over the outstretched leg, release the hands here. Breathe in, breathe out. Hey, you. Let's begin to move slowly, backing out of this pose, turning toward the bent knee. Place your hand at the back and then stretch out long here. Big stretch from the tips of the toes to the tips of the fingers. And then if you want to, you can turn your heart up toward the sky. And slowly begin to release down all the way. Good. Coming back then to a cross-legged position, and then come up over and down dog. Pedal it out. At any time, if you need to stop for a break, grab a drink. You know that I record this session, so you can watch it later. Right leg lifts and we pulse 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This time we slowly bring the right knee to the right wrist and release the lower leg. And then stretch the left leg long like we did before, except for now, we're releasing all the way. On our fingertips here, the chest and chin shine forward. Take an inhale. And then exhale, bending the elbows, hinging forward. Release the forehead toward the earth and begin to round up. And then inhale and exhale. And here we come onto forearms. You can always use a prop here under your hip. We want to keep the hips level in this position. Close the eyes, soften the jaw. Slowly we move. Come up onto your hands here and then just adjust slightly so that your lower leg is directly under the upper leg. And then tuck the left toes under and then three-legged dog here, big stretch, bend the knee and then open it up and do a few circles. Circling backward here. And then forward. And slowly release. Pedal it out. Find some stillness. Bend and straighten. Lift the left leg and pulse for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we slowly, again, bring that left knee to the left wrist and lower. Take the time you need to set up here. You may want a block underneath the hip. Inhale, chest and chin forward. And then bending the elbows, hinge forward. Exhale. Inhale, round up. And exhale, release. Inhale, round up. And then find some stillness. There's a lot of ways to modify pigeon pose. Oftentimes, individuals will roll onto their back and do figure 4 stretch instead of pigeon pose. So just know that for the future, that if this isn't your pose, then try that. Try rolling over and doing the figure 4. We're going to slowly begin to move now. So coming up onto my hands, I'm going to shift my leg directly under and then tuck the back toes, come into three-legged dog here. And then I'm going to bend that knee and first begin to circle backward. And then I will make a few circles forward. And release. Just pedal it out. And down to all fours. And release here. Awesome. Excellent. Knees are bent, and the soles of the feet are on the earth here. Get a drink if you need a drink. Blow your nose. Cheers to 2024. Okay. Sit up straight. Arms reach out. Thumbs are up. We're going to tuck the pelvis under and begin to roll down, touching each bone in the back and spine as we roll back. And when the whole back is on the earth, then bring the knees into the chest and just squeeze those organs tight. And begin to make some circles here, squeezing in and away. Squeeze in and away, and squeeze in. Let's reverse. Pushing away the other direction, squeeze in. Squeeze in. Bringing both feet to touch the earth here. Begin to settle in. We're moving into Shavasana. There'll be a short guided meditation. So make sure you have what you need. Blanket, pillow. The next 15 minutes will be spent on your back. So settling into your sacred space here, your cozy little yoga nidra nest. The practice of yoga nidra begins now. At this moment, you should make your sankalpa or resolve. The sankalpa should be a short, positive statement in simple language. Try to discover one naturally. Please state your sankalpa clearly and with awareness 3 times. The sankalpa you make during yoga nidra plants a seed in the fertile soil of your mind to bring about transformation and healing. Also say to yourself, I am practicing yoga nidra. I am awake and relaxed. We will now begin a systematic journey of sensory awareness throughout the body. You will move your awareness to different parts of your body as soon as you hear them named. Please say the name of the part to yourself and feel that part of your body, but do not move any part. The practice begins on the right side. Right hand thumb, second finger, third finger, fourth finger, fifth finger, palm of the hand, back of the hand, wrist, forearm, elbow, upper arm, shoulder, armpit, waist, hip, thigh, knee, calf, ankle, heel, sole of the foot, top of the foot, right big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe, left hand thumb, second finger, third finger, fourth finger, fifth finger, palm of the hand, back of the hand, wrist, forearm, elbow, upper arm, shoulder, armpit, waist, hip, thigh, knee, calf, ankle, heel, sole of the foot, top of the foot, left big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe. Now go to the back of the body. Right heel, left heel, right calf, left calf, right thigh, left thigh, right buttock, left buttock, lower back, middle back, upper back, the entire spine. Feeling the volume and the space that exists in the entire spine. Right shoulder blade, left shoulder blade, back of the head, back of the neck, top of the head, forehead, right temple, left temple, right ear, left ear, right eyebrow, left eyebrow, middle of the eyebrows, right eye and all the tissues behind the right eye, left eye, all the tissues behind the left eye, right nostril, left nostril, right cheek, left cheek, upper lip, lower lip, both lips together, chin, jaw, throat, right collarbone, left collarbone, right side of the chest, left side of the chest, upper abdomen, navel, lower abdomen, right groin, left groin, the entire pelvic floor, the whole right leg, the whole left leg, whole right arm, and the whole left arm, the whole face, the whole head, the whole torso. Feeling the volume and the shape that exists within the whole body. The whole body here. The whole body. Imagine the whole body becoming light, as though your body could float away from the floor and toward the ceiling. The head is light and weightless. The limbs are light and weightless. Torso is light and weightless. The whole body is light and weightless, and you are rising higher and higher away from the floor. Imagine your body becoming heavy now. Feel the heaviness in all parts of the body. Each part is becoming heavier and heavier and heavier. The head is heavy. The limbs are heavy. The torso is heavy. The whole body is heavy. So heavy that it is sinking down into the floor. Now awaken the experience of cold in the body, the experience of chilly cold. Imagine being outside in winter without enough clothing. You feel this chill permeating your entire body. Now allow the sensation of warmth to spread throughout your entire body. Remember the feeling of heat in the summer when you are out in the sun without any shade. You feel heat now radiating onto your skin, heat all around your body. Can you recollect now the experience of anxiety? Intense anxiety and worry. Feel this stress in your mind and body, but do not concentrate on its source. Create the experience of anxiety as clearly as possible. Now, allow the feeling of complete calm to envelop you. Manifest the experience of calm in your entire mind, body, and emotions. You are relaxed and aware. You are completely calm. Time now to bring your awareness back to your breath. Bring some movement to your body. Wiggling fingers and toes, rotating wrists and ankles. Perhaps nodding your head from side to side. And then roll over onto your side body and curl up into a fetal position. This position of rebirth and renewal. It just feels so good to be snuggled up here. Bask in the sensation of your practice. It's a really great thing that you've done for yourself today. Slowly push yourself up into a seat, bringing your hands to your heart in Anjali Mudra. Thumbs to the third eye, reminding us to have clear and loving thoughts. Hands to the heart, reminding us to have clear and loving intentions. And hands to the mouth, reminding us to have clear and loving words and communications. Thank you, thank you, thank you for joining me for Karma Yoga of Action. I am here probably for the next 15 or so Sundays, and from 10 to 11 Central Standard Time. I am offering these classes as a way to finish my requirements for my 500-hour yoga teacher certification. So all the classes are recorded and submitted to my teacher. So thank you very much for participating, and I enjoy being here with you, and hope to see you again next week. Namaste.